You have friends? I'm a friend, yay!
Are a friend. Hey, the abbot is now available in my game.
I have created a game, which I think I still need to press OK. I think so. If you guys don't see a game that you in the main menu where it's an online game, then okay, there we go. Now let's send one to you guys.
And it has been a while since doesn't mean I'm necessarily.
Basically, the flow of each turn is you draw a tile, you put it into a location, you confirm it, and then you possibly put a meeple on one of the features on that tile. And that is pretty much the whole flow of the game. Now, to dig in a little bit, I added the expansion of the river that will give us a little bit of a varied starting area. So the first 11 or 12 turns are we're going to make a river. Okay, and as for putting meeples into places, you got fields, you got roads, you've got cities. Cities and roads, you complete them, you take the meeple back. Fields, you put down the meeple and it's there for the rest of the game. So when you're managing your 7 meeples that you start with, do keep that in mind. All the field points just get to you in the end of the game. So for now, the field is probably not a good place for me to put a meeple, so put that there and stay there.
So I only have this one time,
Correct. This is your turn. You drew that tile. There's only one. There's 2 ways to place it. Doesn't matter which one you pick.
How do I put a meeple?
Once you confirm where you place the tile, then you'll get a choice to place a meeple on one of the features. You can either claim the city or claim the road. Not on this turn. However, if you claim a city, for example, right now, and then next turn or if you claim the road this time, and then somebody places a city tile next to the city, then they can claim that city. But for now, the river is straight, and Zach and the next player can only place the river continuing where the river is. So this is just setup phase. Yep.
So the tile that I see at the bottom
Oh, a church or an abbey is another thing you can place meeples on. You only get that meeple after you surround the entire tile with 9 total, including it. Alright, so you get points for completing features. You complete a road that definitively ends in one place on one side and another place on another side. You get the meeple back, you get points for the road. You complete a city with a full border, you get the meeples from that city back, you get the points for the city. You cannot... Yeah, go ahead. Well, I was going to launch into a next feature, so I think it might be better if you clarify that, whatever you had first.
So Zach's first tile, I see that there's something possible from the city, correct?
Yep, that is another start of another city. Okay. Alright, the next thing, if you're connecting another feature, like another piece of road or another piece of city, and if there's already a meeple, whether it's yours or anyone else's meeple in there, you're not allowed to place a meeple in there. In order to actually fight people to claim a road or claim a city or anything like that, you have to actually place a meeple on a currently disconnected piece of it and then connect those pieces. So fighting each other is a bit of an indirect art in this game. And it takes a little while to get used to.
So I see that the tile I'm about to place has a village on it.
The village is just cosmetic.
Okay,
It's
so
just
you
2
don't-
feet.
I can't make this
Well, yeah, I mean, in the beginning phase where we're laying out the river, I don't think there's much opportunities to score anything. Because without the river, the whole game starts with one tile that looks kind of like your first tile that you placed. And the whole map just grows from that one tile. The river, the one expansion that I left, allows us to at least vary the starting area and spread it around a bit. The garden here is actually significant, but not with the current set of expansions we have, so right now it's also just cosmetic.
I can place something. Oh, there we go.
Yep, you get to finish the river because you have no choice on what you do with the river, and then you play a tile. We don't see that tile yet until you finish the entire turn, though. So yes, placing down meeples in cities and roads, finishing up cities and roads and claiming back your meeples and claiming the points, putting down your meeples into monasteries, and then surrounding the monasteries with tiles. Those are all different things you can do to advance your agendas. Or placing down meeples onto fields. They have so as for victory point scoring, every road you complete is worth 1 point per tile that the road takes. Every city you complete is worth 2 points per tile that it takes, except the shields, they count double. Every monastery, like the one that I'm about to place, you only get the meeple back if it's completely surrounded with tiles, but you get 9 points for it. And the fields are a bit more complicated. They just count how many completed cities are in that field and give you 3 points for each.
I like that Zach and I are just cutting each other out of this city.
No, you can have separate cities.
Oh,
Well, if one of you wants to invade with a bigger force indirectly, then it could be one city.
Well, I'm debating how to place this.
Would suggest, if you don't have it turned on, to click on the little field icon, which will color code which fields belong to who.
That is a good idea.
So this meeple that you just put down will stay there for the rest of the game. You can't claim it back. But however many completed cities will be bordering that field, you'll get 3 points for each. Possibly.
several suggestions for this city. And all of them will come onto my lawn, please.
So that, what Zach just did, is an example of how he can contest a feature like a road.
I'm really excited to get this.
Is there only one place to put that?
There it is.
Oh yeah, there is.
So if I place it on the section next to my city, and Zach, so if Zach then places another city, will it place in that city?
If you connect the cities, then yes. When you if the cities end up connected and there are equal numbers of meeples of different players, then both players, or however many people share the equal number of meeples, all of them get the points for the city. So like if you had 2 meeples, Zach had 2 meeples, and I had 1 meeple in the same city when it closed, then you and Zach would get all the points for the city and I would get nothing. Or alternatively, you can start building more cities.
Zach, I have a suggestion. Yes.
Actually, this tile stops all the roads that come.
No, I have a suggestion for it. Who's that? Who's that?
It does help with figuring out like where to end long roads. I should look at your stream and see how the audio and video is, just in case. I think the game audio overpowers everyone's, well, your voice, not necessarily mine, on the stream.
There we go. Should be a little better now. Does that sound better?
I think my voice will continue overpowering your voice.
That's okay. You say more interesting things anyway.
Okay, I'm closing the stream. So yeah, how you couldn't put down the meeple, that is why I said that contesting different features is a fickle, indirect art.
No, it's okay. I learned. I'm learning. Like, this is the first time I've played this in years. So I think I've only played it once
Also, the other button that you have on the bottom the camera, you might or might not prefer one view to another.
I like the angle that it defaults to.
I always have it on the vertical and horizontal grid.
That's fair.
Because the diagonal, in addition to being diagonal, also has the further up pieces further away from you.
Haha. Well played.
That tile in the middle is going to be pretty hard to fill in.
I know. So that tile in the middle would require a road coming in from the left, a road coming in from the bottom. Oh, look at that pretty road! Well done, Zach. It goes nowhere. I see a road. That is a funny shaped tile.
You're a funny shaped tile.
Yes.
And this, what I'm doing right now, is a way you can guard yourself against invasions by pumping your numbers in a city.
So, for me to get points for that farm that I occupy, does it have to be closed off, or is it just however many completed cities I hold?
No, it's however many completed cities anyone holds that border your field. Also, it's not about that farm that's in there, it's about it being in the field.
I don't want
That
to place
flower, yeah, that flower farm that's on the tile where you have that maple laying in the field doesn't matter in this game right now. Yep, this city will count as one of those.
So this tile. Oh no, so this tile would not be able to fit in that random space we have. Okay.
It's okay, you will know when there is no more proper tile, when there will be a big red X in that space.
Okay.
Although that is a toggleable feature that the host can turn on and off. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. This one would almost fit if it was mirror flipped.
I'm good with you not placing a meatball on that.
That is a monastery where if you want to commit a meeple until it gets completely surrounded, it's a 9-point thing. But you will have to fully surround it with tiles in
Does it
order to
have
get
to-
that meeple back.
Does it have to be tiles I own, or can it be anybody's tiles?
Any tiles anyone places. As long as all 8 tiles surrounding it will be placed, then you'll be able to get it back and get 9 points for it. Yep, you're 5 out of 8 already.
And Zach has every incentive to complete that. Thanks, Zach.
So when it gets to the end of the game is relatively forgiving about giving you partial credit. For monasteries, it will give you however many out of 9 tiles are present. So right now you would just get 6 points for it. For roads, it will give you the value of the road, but of course, the drawback is that you had to keep the meeple there. For cities, it will give you 1 point per tile instead of 2 points per tile at the end of the game. Incomplete cities. Where are all my meeples just hanging out? Oh well. Once you're down to 0 meeples in your hand, all you can do is try to complete some of the features that you have in order to get them back in your hand and start new ones.
Oh, trust me, I would like to complete these features.
Yep, my mom came here, watched for 5 minutes, and then she was like, beginners.
Oh. Well, hopefully I can do more to impress your mom.
It's funny that I have the most time remaining because she always complains about me taking too much time and sets the timer to like 20 minutes.
Your mom is brutal.
We accidentally taught her too well. Alright, now me at my 0 meeples, I can't even put a meeple down on the monastery. Having no meeples sucks.
I got a meeple!
What'd you say?
I got a meeple back.
I'm working on it too.
You're right about the red X.
I already had a chance to cut off the city that you just completed, but I didn't. To cut it off with a red cross, no less.
What?
You're learning to fight back. I see.
That's an interesting piece.
Perfect for not connecting two cities that somebody's trying to connect.
Oh, Joseph.
I know.
Oh, what a piece.
I'm very well aware. I want that city to be finished. And unlike a 1v1 game, sharing a city with one person is still fine. It still puts you ahead of somebody in the game.
Exactly. Thank you for your kindness.
Oh, I mean, if I have a chance to be unkind, I will.
Oh, me too. But
Finally. A 5-point road and a 9-point monastery.
Well done.
And 2 meeples back.
Zach's gonna make bank on those farmers. So Zach and I now share that area?
For now. And if 3 people share an area, it actually does the alternating 3 colors. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen 4 people share a field yet.
I got meeples back!
You did what?
I got meeples back!
But yes, while you share the field for now, you do have to be on the lookout for other meeples from the person that you're sharing the field with.
Yeah, I see the potential sneaky meeple. And it is indeed a most sneaky meeple.
A stealthy art of indirect battle.
So there's 20 tires left?
Correct. I don't remember whether it's 0 or 1 when you have the last one, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I just meant I don't remember whether the number shows up as 0 or 1. See, that was an 8-point turn that I did there. Because of a very convenient hole in the map. Wow, actually all three of us have some motivation to fill in the hole if the right tile comes in for the middle of the map. Well, slightly different motivations. We're either going to get 4, 4, and 4 points, or 2, 3, and 4, depending on the tile.
Sorry, I'm taking a minute. Really not quite up. Enjoy your monasteries.
See, even if you have a monastery, you don't have to place a monk there, you can still place a farmer. It would be a little off from the monastery, of course. Nope, you can connect and claim if you help me finish my monastery.
Yep,
Huh. So that was the last tile that could connect my field to his. Oh yeah, could have been earlier.
So the X's, for instance, the X next to my monastery means my monastery isn't going to be completed. Okay. That's fine.
X's just mean there's no more tiles that can fit that space at all. Also, if you click on the 9/83 numbers, you can see all the tiles that are left. Which is also possible to disable by the host. Red X's are also possible to disable by the host. Such an exasperated So yes, at the end of the game, unfinished roads are basically worth as much as finished roads by the length. The cities, if you finish them, are worth double if you don't finish them. So roads, you can if they're long, you can still just leave them be. Cities are advisable to close. Like the city that I just started is worth 3 points at the end of the game, but if I closed it, it would be 6 or 8 if I closed it with like another tile.
Not too late to invade Zach.
I know. Granted, as you are in the lead, I think both me and Zach would. I think Zach would be amenable to me and him sharing points. More amenable than on average. Although you never know.
Have some suggestions for this week? If you like my suggestions. Oh no!
Oh, when did you add that one?
You absolute monster!
It's okay, I'm also going to share in his city. Might as well get 3 points for this as well, 3 extra points. It ain't much, but it's dishonest work.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely brilliant.
Alright, and after you place the last tile, it's gonna count up all the yet uncounted things. Just like in Ticket to Ride, you can let it play out, or you can do the go the spoiler route and skip all of it.
Look, I'm very pious.
Yes, each shielded tile is double a regular tile. 3. 3.
I'm very salty right now.
Hey.
Oh! It wasn't enough!
Nice.
It wasn't like...
Okay, so whenever we get a response from our friends, I'm gonna create another game.
Definitely. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, but I do want to play another round.
Okay.
Thank you to all the fantastic viewers who are mostly Joseph. But thank you, and good night.
I only watched for